surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Nigga mad back, this ain't regular size. He really fly.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Packers defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll see from the run.
They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Ready?
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
60 by 60.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Lions are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Throwing, Sanders. Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Let's go.
Now Sanders. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Viking 18.
Sanders to throw. And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jameson Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Packers nothing.
for the touchdown. It's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Ready. Red. 38. Ready.
Off the play fake, Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
You talk about this Lions defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Ultra.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Texas Tech. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
Let's go. 33. Yellow. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Browner. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red.
Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 45 yards. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because
as Sanders has it pumped free, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. The try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
7.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division. Breaks the tackle, now we're Allen. Still staying on his feet, are you serious? Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 76 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14.
Zuerlein set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking,
looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Looking to put a drive together.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Bronco 80, Mustang 19. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And this is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He's into space past the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 51 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Zuerlein now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And
for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll keep it on the ground. Browning. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Ready.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Field, flat. Set.
Play action this time with Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll try the left side. Brown. And he's got room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They go bootleg. Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Up the middle they go. Browning. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Black, 95.
Well, Love wants to shift things around. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Tries the crossing route and hits Watson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Brings up 4th down.
Hey, go steal. Red, cycle. Claws red. Striker, 3-3. Blue striker. Set.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
They come up in a 2 tight end look here.
Let's go now. Set.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Ready, break.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow, rail, yellow. 6, mega, cut.
Love looking to throw it. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden from 6 yards away. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. First mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Ready up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Red 38. 10 cycles. 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Brown. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down. Just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 29, here's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Brown. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
At the 22-yard line.
Come on, set. Drill 52. Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
30, yellow. Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, ready?
42-yard line.
Go! Ready?
Here's Sanders. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go now. Like it.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
18, Rattler. 18, 70. Let go. 70, Timberwolf.
Throwing again at Sanders. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go now.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Down.
Love now. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Throwing. Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Packers first down.
Smack, red.
Love from the gun. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And off Offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Let's go. 52 blue. Red, cycle. Hey, red. Set.
Going back to Love. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Black 40. Ready?
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
Here we
the
go.
Packers
Here we go.
will set up for the
Red 30
two-point
and
conversion.
Jack. Needle blue. Set.
They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6.
Lions
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the shotgun, Sanders. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Come on, set.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At their 48-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third and 9 here.
Ready, ready. 52 Blues. Hey, rest. Hut, hut.
Play fake. Here's Love. And it is caught. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go. Dog red. 50. Green. Red. Yellow. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's taken in by Kraft. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Slide through. Field black. Ready?
Here's Love. This is caught. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Sanders to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Finding room at midfield. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 75. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along?
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Come on. Hey, blue. Black, 95. 6, Mega. Set, Hutton.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hut.
Play action this time with Love. A throw left side, it's hauled in by Golden. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Let's
The
go.
Packers will set up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
48, Lions 34.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Here we go. Go.
Drive starts, and he loses the football a second time. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
52 blue.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Now he'll take this and run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Lions 34.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. That's taken in. It's Isaac to slow. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Hunter Henry first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
The Lions will set up.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
40. Greg Zuerlein set.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Yellow. 43 rail. Blue striker. Set cut.
Glove. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in. And that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Set.
Up the middle they go. Brown. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ready.
Now Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Black. 95. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Red. Yellow. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turned. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he stopped immediately there. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Well, he'd had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will bring it touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion.
47.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A bit more of a somber tone here as they take the field after throwing that pick six. But, Charles, the bottom line is they still have the lead. They're still in the driver's seat.
You're right about that, and let's face it, when you throw a pick six, it's demoralizing. But when you look over the scoreboard and realize you still have the lead, you kind of put that wry smile on your face and say, okay, let's just shake it off and start over again.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Looking to throw. Love. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Williams. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Lions will take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Lions.
They'll look to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He's back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Isaac to Slaw from 21 yards away. And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
The Lions will set up for the...
They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's first and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Packers.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Hut, hut.
Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Here's second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the Lions 43.
Love looking to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kirby Joseph. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
Blue striker. Blue 32. Real green. Plastic 6. Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. Caught on the right side, Reed. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brings up fourth down.
Now Love. He's got his running back out of the backfield. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge fourth down conversion. This is first and 10.
Let's go now. Green Jack. Red 38.
Love looking to throw. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And that is incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This will be from 53 for the win. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So advantage Packers here. They'll possess the ball first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Well, that turned out to be the perfect time to dial the screen. The Red Sea parted.
Did it ever, and you just wonder, did fatigue play a part in this? Because we're in overtime. And all I mean by that is sometimes with fatigue, you slow down mentally. You don't read your keys. You don't see the play develop. And, boy, it popped big for them, didn't it?
It did indeed. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go. Yellow, 43.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Sanders. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw now, here's Sanders. To Henry. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
70 Ranger.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So a win here for the Packers, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, this was a game for the ages, wasn't it? 6 touchdown passes. He had this offense running to its absolute...
So try it again. Starting me over right back at the end.
When's the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, life still me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve, life still me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. In the mirror, no reflection. Another day, just another resurrection. Where's the glory? Just another story. I won't be the ending that was written for me. And I'm never running, so try it again. Starting me over right where I began.
It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take fear off the table.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, life still me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve, life still me 100,000